Okay.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, they call me Dirt for a reason. I'm here with the homie King Flizzy, King Flames the Third, Mr. Drop It Down 3 times. You already know. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Flizzy.
What's good, G? Hi. I like bacon. I like it a lot.
Alright, and we got the homie Itachi's World Bennett.
That was good, YouTube. Itachi's from Itachi's World. Back here again, dog. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
He had to make the intro awkward. He just had to make the intro awkward. Yeah, I said nothing during his intro. Literally, when my intro comes, so weird. Like, come on,
all I did was say what's Gucci. That's it. That was it. Simple, nice, and quick. You have to go with detail.
You just said you literally went afterward and just said I like bacon. How was that?
Who doesn't like bacon though?
Alright, that's fun that you like bacon, but I literally did my intro. You said, what's good? And I like bacon. No one asked you that you like bacon. We know you like bacon. They don't know, but we know. Literally, it's 3 minutes in and it's already good. Hey, what the fuck?
Who doesn't like bacon? It should be implied, dog. It's implied.
Vegans?
Oh, damn.
They still like bacon. No teeth.
Yep, demonetized.
But yeah, this is lit. This is the first ever podcast we ever done together, so it's gonna be a little bit of weirdness in the beginning, so you already know how it is.
Yeah. But for real, though,
do this because there was some things I did want to talk about. Like we're still technically in the beginning of 2018. Kinda still in the beginning, and a lot of things are supposed to still come out, game-wise, anime-wise, cartoon-wise, whatever, all the things that we young black people like, or whoever, whatever, I don't care, but, the one thing I really wanted to talk about mostly was anime. Well, I want to talk about other stuff, but, I want to start off with anime. Super ended, what is it? Has it been, a week now since Super ended?
Yeah.
So it's been about a good week since Super ended.
Oh, still bad.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, Super was lit. But it's gone for a little bit. It'll come back later. I do want to talk about the little clip they gave us of the movie that's supposed to be coming out around the end of this year or so. I want to talk about that too. Yeah, I saw it too. I showed my dad. My dad was kind of a little bit hyped. He was like, the fuck? Yeah. So, so I want to talk about that. But Super's over. And I did this in another video. I did this in one of my videos. I think I gave, it wasn't really tips. It was literally me explaining. It was me explaining why I'm not too sad. Because it's I watch multiple anime. Certain people don't. But, Super's over, but it's not really that sad because there's still animes to watch because next Saturday, Saturday is coming up. My Hero Academia is supposed to be coming back.
I'm so ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. 7 supposed to come out 3 years. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I'm ready for My Hero Academia. I want to know more about these villains. I'm trying to get more intel on these villains. I want to see how young Midoriya is gonna get stronger. That's pretty much really it. I want to see my boy. I don't know what his name though. I don't know why I can never remember his name. Was it Todoroki? Is that him? Which one is Todoroki again? Is he the one with the ice powers? Or no?
No.
Who is Todoroki then?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Is it wrong? Who's the dude with the ice powers then? What's his name?
I don't remember either.
I bet you it's Todoroki. He literally just said it's not, and I feel like it is.
It didn't sound like him, so I don't remember. I mean,
I know Bakugo's the bomb man. He does.
That's my name.
Yo, I thought you were about to say Bakugo. I say we can bring that back, dog.
No, they can't handle the brawl. They can't handle the brawl.
They really can't.
But yeah, I think his name's Todoroki. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong and you think I'm wrong, leave a comment and tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, it's a live stream, so they can just comment now.
Oh yeah, well tell a comment now if you think I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, leave a comment. If I'm wrong, if you tell me I'm wrong, I might not.
Why you start off like that?
Right when they be like, yo dog, you're wrong, I'm be like,
Ew. This ain't Nico. No, we ain't doing that.
But yeah, I can't wait. No, I want another moment like they had in the last episode, not last episode, the last season of My Hero. I want that nigga to call him like that. That nigga came out of nowhere. Yo, I died, dog. See, you can't get that. You can't get that in dub. You only get that in sub, though.
Dub, you can't do that to dub. The dub is still good though.
No, I'm not saying the dub is bad. I'm not saying the dub is bad. I'm saying you only get that voice. You only get it that way if it's in sub. That nigga came out of nowhere.
Is it bad? Is it bad we almost started a war already?
What, the sub versus dub?
Yeah.
There are some animes that are better in dub, and there are some animes that are better than sub. And I will be the first person to admit that, because I watch sub more than I watch dub, but I do watch. There are some animes you just have to watch in dub because you were raised on it on dub. But there are other animes you can watch in sub, because for some, I like some animes better than sub. I know, like, one of my favorite animes, it's so beautiful in sub. But if you watch that shit dub, that shit's garbage. I want you to know there's 3 seasons of the anime I'm talking about. There's 3 seasons of the anime, and it's all in sub. They did 1 episode in dub, and I don't even think they're not even going to continue it in dub.
Oh,
that's
dang.
how bad the dub was. Yep, that's how bad the dub was.
It be your own company, dog.
I think I'm the only one here that's hyped for High School DxD. I'm the only one that watches it.
I still gotta catch up.
Yeah. Derek might check it out if he's not busy. He might check it out. King Flames. Hopefully he watches it. I'm hoping he does. Because I'm not gonna say he's picky, but there's certain animes he doesn't want to watch. This one is action. This is action, so I'm hoping he checks it because he doesn't like romantic comedy. So I'm not. It's all right. It's a good anime. This is one I do want him to watch because it does have action in it, and it's mostly action, but it's a little etchiness, and I don't want the etchiness to not let him watch it.
I said I'm gonna watch it. Just give me some time. I'm watching.
It'll be 5 years from now.
I mean, there are certain animes that's not for everybody, so I can't really say, because I'm not a Gore's anime person. Like, if you tell me about some Gore's anime, I might peep it just to see how bad it is, but if it's too bad, I'm not watching. I'm not saying bad, it's not a good anime. I'm saying if it's too bloody, too nasty, I'm not watching. I'm not a Gore's anime fan. I'm sorry. It's one of those things to where I can watch certain ones, but I think it was one that fucking creeped me the hell out, and I said, nope, pull out. Oh.
That's what we do.
Every anime I watch now, I go watch them at condom first.
I feel you, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I'm knowing. But those are 2 big animes. There's 2 big animes for me. I also know that Food Wars is also supposed to come back, which I'm the only person here again that watches that. But like I said, these are 3 animes that I'm waiting for. If y'all have any animes that's about to come out that I don't watch, go ahead and say something now, dog. We'll be talking about anime.
I don't know, Flames. This might be your part, because, I mean, half of the stuff I've seen, y'all have already watched all the way through.
Well, I do My Hero Academia. Waiting for it this month, sometime soon. Something else I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Dragon Ball Super movie, and I'm waiting for Dragon Ball Super to come back. I'm waiting for that. Dragon Ball Super was my life. Don't leave me alone. Anyway, also, now that I think about it,
Yo, can we be real for a second though? Why did Full Metal Alchemist have to end, dog? Why?
I mean, I understand you're feeling on that one why you have to end, but at the same time, dog, it ended amazingly. Like Full Metal Alchemist, and there was no, when they ended Full Metal Alchemist, I didn't have any questions at the end. That's how good Full Metal Alchemist ended. Like it ended without me even wanting to know any questions. That's how an anime should end. If an anime is going to end, it has to end with all the answers, all the questions being answered, and that's what Full Metal Alchemist did. It didn't leave nothing, no questions in my mind how it ended. It didn't leave me any questions to ask. It ended perfectly. I'm not gonna say it ended perfectly, but it ended perfect for me because all my questions were answered.
Yeah, I just like it to where it was like, okay, where are we at now type of thing. That's all I wanted. Yeah, but
If they bring it back, I feel like that's anime they shouldn't bring back. That's anime they shouldn't touch unless they're gonna go like 10, 20 years later in the future or some type of shit.
Yeah.
I want to see a crossover of Full Metal Alchemist and Naruto.
Can you? Okay. Hold on. You know how weird that's gonna go, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's gonna have it to where just out of nowhere, Konohamaru is gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can do this too! Look at me, big brother! Look at me, big brother, Naruto!"
No. I know he did not just say a crossover between Naruto and Full Metal Alchemist. That's not a crossover. That's not a crossover. That's ending lives. How is that they're nowhere near. What? That's like putting My Hero with Dragon Ball. One Kamehameha and the show is done. There's not one villain in My Hero that can stand up to a character in Dragon Ball. So why would you put Naruto with Full Metal Alchemist? I'm not giving no. There's not one person in Full Metal Alchemist that can even touch a character in Naruto. So why would you put them together?
What I'm saying is, like, if you're comparing My Hero Academia with Dragon Ball Z, you can say a Wonder Choice Smash can equal up to a Kamehameha. I'm just saying, like, the power.
No, it can't.
It can.
No, it can't. No, a Kamehameha can blow up a planet. A Smash cannot do that. No.
That's stupid. 3 months ago, you don't know? No. Not even a One Punch Man can punch the ground and crack a planet. A Kamehameha. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dog? You're not gonna get.
Come on now.
I'm saying.
Come on now.
It's possible. You don't know the anime.
So you want another type of J-Stars. That's what it is. You want a J-Stars 2 or something. Is that it? If you want a J-Stars 2, if you want to talk about games, then that's fine. But if you're talking about series, no. You can't. That's something that they do that. They need to. Whoever came up with that idea, if they actually ever do that, and someone said they came up with the idea, I want you to know, I'm booking a flight, dog. I'm looking to fight. I'm throwing hands. Whoever tries to even come up with, whoever even tries to make that shit. That's dumb as hell. I understand if you would have said like animes that are like somewhat close to each other when it comes to like maybe power, but no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, it's possible they mix other shit together, so why not?
Yeah, but if they want to do that, they gotta make at least close. And the only animes I've seen them mix together was like the J-Star people, but they did that just to promote a game. So, come on now. If they make a J-Stars 2 and they did that, that's fine because that's like game promotion. If they're gonna do it, that's the only way I can allow it. If they make it to where it's like a game, like they're making a game where they're gonna put them together. Like I said, J-Stars 2. If they're not doing that, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Like, even if you went to the time to where, like, Full Metal Alchemist were fighting all the homunculus and all that, I want you to know, all you gotta do is throw Naruto in Naruto will literally kill every homunculus. One Rasengan will finish it all. You be honest. Fuck the bullshit. They can literally put Sasuke. They can literally just throw Sasuke. Sasuke can kill everybody in like 3.5 seconds though.
All they gotta do is mix villains together. Like a homunculus slap, Madara.
You're saying with Madara with the father. Like that's the only character I can even see come close to even defeating Naruto. And like Naruto's like father. And all the other ones, he's the only one I can say close. But even then, I don't think him making a son is gonna compare to the Pichu.
Actually,
I don't see that.
Actually, all they gotta do is just make a villain that's equally for both anime. Like a new type villain, not even a homunculus, do that or Shinobi type thing in Naruto. Just one villain that's different than both animes, but they would have to come together to beat that villain and minions and whatever.
For some reason I see Naruto doing all that work. To be honest, are you talking about like they're gonna put like the endings of both shows and make them come together? Or are you talking about like this is gonna happen like in the middle of their shows? Because both Naruto and Full Metal Alchemist has finished. Are you doing this like an after thing, or are you doing this like during like a time period to where they were still like training to become stronger?
Whenever they got the height of their powers, that's when it occurs. So they'll have like all the techniques and whatnot.
For a game, it sounds fine. For like anime, oh my.
I just want a movie, dog. That's it.
At least if you're gonna do that, at least put two animes that are close. Try to get two animes that are close to each other when it comes to like power. That's a very huge difference in power.
They can make it work, though. They can make it work.
I don't see it. It's not like there's. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Like you know, me and you watch Naruto. Like I don't know how much of Full Metal you've seen, but me and you watch Naruto. We know how broken Naruto and them are when it comes to their power. Full Metal Alchemist, yes, they can do some things, but it's not on the level of Naruto. It's nowhere near that level. They can make things maybe close to that, but they're nowhere on the level of power. That's what I'm saying.
It can work, though. They put Luffy and Goku in the same thing.
Okay, but that was the problem of J-Star games. And J-Stars, they're nerfed. They can't do as much as they want to. So unless you're saying that's dumb. Why would you do that?
I just want a movie. I just want to call something, though. I don't know. That's all I want.
Well, you need to cross over something else, though. Yo, you want a crossover? Put or something? Put My Hero and I don't even know if that'll work. I don't know. You have to get something that's like similar to each other to do that. I don't really see that like going well. That's just me. Boy, what are your thoughts? Do you think it'll do well? Do you think they can make it work?
On which crossover again?
He said a crossover of Naruto and Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh. We not gonna talk about that. Like, we not gonna talk about that.
You know
like, okay, the only...
A crossover of Full Metal Alchemist and Black Clover. Now I can see that working.
Now look, if it had it to where, if you went back, like, well back, like when it was the first starting of Naruto, maybe. Like, just have it to where, oh, well, one time we crossed over to a different town, and it was much different. Like, if you do it like, what was that game? What was that show? Where, like, Kids Next Door and, what was that? Kids Next Door and Billy and Mandy. When they did that and they included, Ed and Nettie, that was just a little snippet. That was kind of cool with it. But if you have it to where they're on planet Earth and they got some type of similarity, then we can talk. But with that much of a distance, no.
Now, two animes that I think could work if you want to do crossover is Full Metal Alchemist and Black Clover. Because they are not, when it comes to power, there's not really that much of a difference in that. Like, their powers are not that different. They have different powers, but I can see on a power level scale that they can actually work. I can see that working. The only thing that I might have a problem with is that the people in Black Clover can actually fly. But I feel like when it comes to like full metal, they'll figure out something.
You know what's a even better crossover?
What?
Fairy Tail and Black Clover. Because they're both magic. Why not?
Yeah, I can see that. I would love to see the main character. What was his name? Natsu. I know Natsu. I'm talking about what's the main character's name of Black Clover?
Dang. What? Okay, hold on.
You done got twisted up.
Asta.
Yeah, Asta. I want you to know the only one I can think of is dog. That's the only, is the only one that mattered. I knew I didn't know Asta. I'm sorry. Asta needed a better name. They need a better. Like his name's good, but I don't remember. But yeah, I can see. I would love to see Asta and Natsu go against each other. That would be great. Like I would love to see that. But yeah, I could see that. Fuck that bullshit. I can see that. I can see that in a game. I can see that in a movie. I can see that in the show series. I can see that.
What's a good animated crossover with Seven Deadly Sins? Just from what you've already seen.
Yikes. That's a good question. Because you already have. So they have regular fighters, they have fairies, they have ninjas, you have like their power. Then I look at Leona's power. Bond is immortal. What is it? See, they use Flash Step and shit too. But see, that's the thing though. It's hard to put two animes together because you can't just do the main characters. You have to do the side characters you don't even really see. Because if you do this, like, alright. Because Leona's the strongest fuck. He's strong as fuck. Him by himself, my bad, that's my fault. Him by himself, can take on a whole lot of people from other enemies. But I can't just do it off him because there's other characters in the show that are not as strong as he is, but can maybe be put up against other people in the show. I'm gonna be honest with you, if I can do main characters themselves, and not use spotter characters, I can put him against people from High School DxD. Like if once you watch High School DxD, you can we'll do another podcast one day. Whenever you watch High School DxD, you can bring this subject back up. But because if anyone's watching it, they would know High School DxD, just say in the comments if you don't agree with me or whatever. But I feel like they can. I'm not saying the main character of High School DxD can take on Meliodas. I'm not saying that. I feel like he would wax the main character. I'm going off of other characters from High School DxD that are stronger than he is. Because they can probably go against Meliodas. I was thinking of animes, because I know for Seven Deadly Sins, they move really fast. They have a flash step type thing like in Bleach. And at first I was going to do Bleach, but I feel like that I wasn't going to do that. I felt like it was very difficult. Now it's possible, but I don't see that really going hand in hand. If you want to go straight main characters, then yeah, you can put him against people from Bleach. You can put them against people from Bleach. But I feel like that's not really that possible. The only people that I can say in Seven Deadly Sins that could go hand in hand against people from Bleach would be Meliodas, some of the members from the Seven Deadly Sins, and then the Ten Commandments. Now they can take on some people from Bleach, but other than them, there's really no comparison. So I'm trying to get it to where I can compare even modern characters, and I can do High School DxD. There's some characters in the show that really are modern that are maybe just not as strong. So I could put those two animes together. I can see that. But see, when I see that, I don't see them going against each other. I see them going against some monster or some demon they gotta deal with. But that's just me. That's just me. But enough of these anime crossovers. Enough of that. That right there gives me a headache.
Everything gives me a headache.
It's just thinking because I'm trying to I don't want to be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, because it's possible, but I want to do it to where it's possible to a point to where everything can actually be equal. That's the thing.
I think everything's going to always be equal now.
That's J-Star. I'm talking about for something that's good. I don't want to put something that's top tier and put something that's low tier together and just make it to where that's just dumb. I want to put it to where it's going to be as equal as possible, to where you see the best out of both shows. There's no point in combining two shows if you're not getting the very best out of both of the shows.
It's still
that's why you can't put Dragon Ball with something else. That's the reason why you can't put Dragon Ball with something else. J-Stars did it, but it was just because of a game. Because you were saying just for a movie. If you're gonna do it for a movie, then I would not want to watch a movie to where one anime overshines the other. That's just fuck. I would rather watch an anime to where two animes can actually go together. You can see similarities. I like that. I don't want that.
The creators can make something work. It's all about the creators and what they do. They don't always have to make it the ones over the other. They can always make it even. There's always a possible way to make animes equal. It don't matter
you're right on that. You're right when you say that. I just don't want that. I don't want them to nerf anime. I don't want them to nerf an anime just to make it equal. I don't want that. I want the very best out of two animes, but still make it work. You can do that, but you can't just put two animes together. If you put Dragon Ball with One Piece in a show, and a show, I'm not talking about no special thing, no. If you put them together in a show, Dragon Ball is overwashing One Piece because Goku does not have to do anything. All Goku would have to do is go Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, whatever's in the way, and it's done. Luffy, don't get me wrong, I love One Piece, but Luffy's not comparing, you can't compare Luffy to Goku. The only thing you can compare them two together with is when it comes to their personalities and the way they eat. It's the only thing you can compare them to. When it comes to power, Goku is ending them. You can literally put Goku against everyone in their fucking world and Goku wins with one Kamehameha.
That's a little crazy, man. All I'm saying is, they can make it work.
I'm not saying they couldn't. I'm just saying I don't want that. I know that. I'm just saying I don't want that.
You don't want that. You know that. I love crossovers, so.
Yeah, it's fine to do a crossover. I just don't want them to do it depending on the anime. If they're gonna do it, please make it. If anyone's watching that's doing anime, please don't do that. If you're gonna do a crossover, do it to where it's two animes that are actually when their powers are actually similar. Please, for my sake, because I just can't. I don't mind a crossover. I love J-Stars. J-Stars was lit as game. I want a J-Stars 2 with a new anime, but don't make it a movie. Make it a game if you can.
I want to
put the movie in the game. If you want it that bad, put the movie in the game. Put the story in the game, and then as you're playing it, you have your anime, you have the anime in the game. They can do that. They did that with the Zoro's Wrath, but they were gonna make that an anime, but instead they ended up making it a game, and it's literally the same. So if you want to do it just like a Zoro's Wrath. Just put it all in one. Because I don't want to load up whatever I watch my anime on, and I'm seeing this crossover and it's ass. If you're gonna at least do it, if you're gonna do it the way Flames wants you to do it, at least make it good. Don't make it ass. Don't put no little plot device in it to where they can't go God because some type of energy in the world is making it to where they can't go God. I don't want to hear that type of bullshit.
I mean, if they do a crossover, you don't gotta do it at that time when you have God. If that's the case.
I feel like everyone's gonna want God because Super's the rage right now. Or you want them to do it from Dragon Ball Z? So where they only can go Super Saiyan?
I mean, whatever's possible, whatever makes it work.
Even then they still lose. That's what's really crazy. You wanna do that, you might as well just go from before he unlocks Super Saiyan. If you wanna compare it to One Piece.
I'll be honest with you, knowing how most people would do it, they'll look at YouTube and be like, yeah, this is what the people want. Then they'll add it to where just one specific person and one of the enemies will have every single ability they can possibly have, and then once it comes to the one that actually has the power to beat them, they can't go into the other form because of some other plot device thing, like you just said.
I mean, like, they can mix two characters together. Even alright, see, like I said that Goku is overpowered, and like I'm not saying they couldn't mix them together and make it work, because they mixed Mario and Sonic together, and Sonic is way more stronger than Mario. Well, they didn't make it work. So as long as they make it work, I can't complain if they make it work. But if they fuck up, I'm gonna be the first nigga to complain.
Oh, we know, Mr. YouTube complainer. We know.
When does they'll have somebody even complain on YouTube?
Truce.
When you play games, bro, it is
I haven't even played a game in a while.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think that's enough with anime, to be honest. Unless anybody did. Alright, I asked y'all, was there any animes that like y'all heard of that's coming out? No, is that it? The only animes y'all know that's coming out? Because I know I finished some animes. I finished Killing Bites. That ended. I finished a whole bunch of other animes. I'm trying to figure out, is there any other animes that's coming out that any of y'all know of? Have y'all heard any other anime that's supposed to be coming out?
Not that I know of.
The only other anime I know that's coming out, but I think comes out later on in the summer, and that's League 2. That's the only other anime I really know that's coming out. So, well, but that's it for anime. Since there's no other animes.
Unless we talk about games,
is
though.
there any games that y'all know that's about to come out that y'all actually want to play?
Fuck. I just lost every thought that was in my head.
Because I know for a fact that I want a Nintendo Switch. I know I want one for a fact, and I know Smash Bros. Is going to come up for that Nintendo Switch either the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Yo, for real though, this is gonna be hella spoilers, but I gotta tell y'all something. Y'all know this, but people that's watching this pod, what's up with Princess Peach leaving Bowser and Mario on the move?
I want you to know, I like Princess Peach as a character, but I want you to know, growing up, playing Mario, the company of Mario, if you're trying to promote Princess Peach, you need to do a better job, because y'all already fucked up. For me playing all the Mario games, I cannot stand Princess Peach now. I'm sick of saving this bitch. I'll be honest with you, I'm sick of saving this bitch. There's no excuse to how many times you get kidnapped. It's to a point to where she gets kidnapped every week. If you're getting kidnapped that bad, I would think you would have bodyguards to protect you from getting kidnapped.
You know what's even worse about that, right? She has ways to protect herself. It's just the fact that they don't let her do it. They always leave it to where she's a damsel in
distress. This is what I was
distress.
thinking about. Okay, you play regular Mario, you get the star, right? You
Yeah.
get the star, and you have like unlimited power, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta think about, like, you get the star, you get unlimited power. Mario Kart, you get the star, unlimited power. In Mario Odyssey, they don't have that like that, but she literally gives Mario a star, right? When you, like, after all things is done. My thing is, if you have these stars, and they give you unlimited power, and you see Bowser's ready to kidnap you, why don't you always have a star in your pocketbook on you to use to whoop Bowser's ass?
Cause she knows she gotta keep up with her kids, dog.
I don't understand. There's a lot of questions in Mario that I question. I just don't ask because I don't really care. And it's like there's so many power-ups in Mario, and you can deal with Bowser easily with some of these powers. Why is it that Mario's always saving Peach? I never understood that. I never understood why Mario's always saving Peach. And like early times, a couple of games, it would have been fine. But like almost every game, you save this girl. And you're not even together.
It's even worse when it has it to where in now who remembers Mario Sunshine where she ends up floating down with the parasol? She can float down with her dress, dog. Why does she need a parasol?
Nintendo, you gotta do better, dog. Mario's the most sold game Nintendo has. They're Golden Boy. Mario is the John Cena of Nintendo. That was the easiest thing to compare. I'm sorry. If you want me to do a better comparison, okay, I'll give you a better comparison. Mario is the Tommy of Nintendo. I'm going Tommy from Power Rangers. You want to do that? You want me to do that? You want me to do Power Rangers, my boy? You want me to do that? Okay, then. You knew what I was saying when I said John Cena. You knew what I was talking about.
I said hell.
Yeah.
What did you say hell for?
All right.
Why would you say what?
Just continue. I just said hell. That's it. Move on, though.
Be right back.
That was weird. He just said ill for no reason. You knew I'm just saying, like it was an easy comparison because everyone knows who the hell John Cena is.
Ill? It's still ill.
How is it ill?
Because wrestling is ass now.
Okay, John Cena's been there for 10 years. You couldn't just go back from the past when it was actually good.
I know. I'm just saying it's still ill.
He was still the face. He was still the face. You knew. You made it so awkward. You made it so awkward. You wouldn't have said ill. You would have made it awkward.
Just move on, dog.
But what was I even saying? He just threw me all over. But you have the Golden Boy of Nintendo. Like these games are great. I love Mario. I'm a big Mario fan. I've played Mario since I was a child. I'm a Nintendo nigga, to be honest. I like PlayStation, Xbox, but I'm a Nintendo nigga. I've had more Nintendo games than any other system. So when you have this Golden Boy, which most of your games are literally the same. And I'm not saying I want change. Y'all have tried to change it. Y'all actually made it to where you don't save Peach in some of your games, which is cool. I want something new for Mario. Like I want something really new. Like maybe you can make it the same game, but give it a better story. I want a better story. I want to not be able to make a new villain. Make it to where Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, make it to where they go save Bowser for a change. Because you made Mario Odyssey, and at the end of Mario Odyssey, you made it to where Bowser's not even that bad of a guy. I like Bowser, to be honest. It's just, he's always after Peach. Make it to where there's a new villain. A villain that's really evil. One that's trying to sap Bowser of his power or something. Make a new villain. That would be lit. Make a new villain. We gotta save Bowser for a change. So make Bowser a playable character. Give him something. Give him more. Because Odyssey was a dope game for the Switch. It really was. I'm not even gonna lie. But give something better. That's all I want.
Hey yo, Derp is out. I'll be right back.
Okay. What is that static? Is that you, Flame?
I don't know.
That's Flames.
Him, static.
Alright, we hear a lot of static. Jesus. But that's just me. That's just me. That's what I want. But that's just Nintendo. I'll get off of Nintendo's case. Nintendo's doing its job. It's fine. But Flame, since Dirk just did for a second, you give tell me some games that's coming out that you ever want to play.
I want to play this mobile game. Naruto. No, this mobile Dragon Ball Z game that's supposed to be coming out. It's because they introduced a new character, a new Saiyan, and I heard his name. I forgot what they said. Watching a dude's video, and they talked about his name, and I forgot what it was. But he has a name. I guess I'll just look it up later. Tell y'all if I find it. But
So who made this mobile game? Who made the mobile game? And how do you know this same character's real?
Bandai made it.
Oh, okay.
And Akira Toriyama gave the Saiyan its name.
Have you been hearing that rumor lately? I've seen a lot of rumors to where they keep saying that Akira Toriyama's not real.
No, I've never heard that.
You haven't seen it? I've seen it. It's been around for a little minute. Seen it on Facebook the other day, and I'm seeing one of my YouTubers do a video on it. I just didn't watch it. It just said Akira Toriyama's not real, not a real person. I don't know how that's accurate, but I just wanted to ask. I didn't know if you heard it or not, but yeah, I've been hearing that.
I'll probably hear it later.
But okay. I was actually when I asked for games, I didn't think you were going to go mobile. But all right.
I mean,
Is there any other
that's
games like system based? I guess.
All the games I want already came out. Like Fighters, I really want to play that. Some games that came out a while back, like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I want to play that. I know that's been out for a minute now. I want to play this new Kirby game. Actually, I uploaded a video of Kirby because I really wanted to play this new Kirby game myself. Very interesting.
Yeah, I want to play that. The one on the Switch, right?
Yeah, I watched some YouTube. I played.
I've been watching Nexus play it. That I really want to see. I really want to play that too. I know if I ever get the money to get a Switch, that's gonna be like the first game I'll probably even get. It's a Kirby game. Because me and my brother sat down one time and played Kirby all day and beat I think it was the Kirby Yarn game, and that was lit. So I really do want to get that play with my brothers and sisters. You know, for me, I want to play that Seven Deadly Sins game too.
Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins nice for 10. Yeah, I want to play that too.
I want to play Attack on Titans 2. I want to play that as well. Attack on Titans 2. I want to play Attack on Titans 2, Seven Deadly Sins, all of them.
Right.
I do want to play that. I watched E3. I watched E3 whenever it was out. So I've seen some games. I want to. I don't really like. I want to play the God of War game, but like it's not really something on my agenda. But if I ever do somehow get it or was able to play it, I would rather want to play it at my house. So I can play it with my dad. My dad loves God of War, so like I would love to play it just to play with him.
Yeah, I think my brother probably played that game.
What else? I want to play that new Spider-Man game that's supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah, Spider-Man is my jam.
I want to play that because when I saw the E3 on that, the graphics was just so fucking beautiful.
Graphics was eatable. Graphics was as good as bacon. And you know I love me bacon. As I said, bacon.
Do you have a strip of bacon in front of you or something? Is it calling your name though?
I wish. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that's another one I really want to play. I would really want to play Spider-Man. What else? There's not really many other games that I've seen that I actually want to play. I think we talked about really the ones I've seen that I want to play. Alright, this is the next thing I really, I'm gonna wait, we can still talk about games, talk about some other games. We don't gotta talk about just new ones, we can talk about old ones too. Well, I wanna try to, what's the girl one? You getting static here again, my boy.
I don't know why.
Are you on something on your phone?
No.
I don't know, it's weird. I thought she was on something on your phone. But I want to prolong this. I want to prolong this conversation a little bit until Koi gets back, because I don't want to start talking about something else until he gets back. But what else? Really, for some reason, there's a trend that's starting to come back when it comes to mobile games. A lot of people are starting to get back on mobile games. Like I've seen more people starting to do more on Dual Links. I've seen a lot of people do more on the My Hero app, My Hero game on the mobile.
That's the mobile game.
Yeah, Smash Tap. I've seen more people do that. But like a wave of mobile games have been like coming back circle. Like even some of the people that I watch on like YouTube or Twitch, I've seen them starting to play Pokemon Go again. So even Pokemon Go starting to get its popularity back again as well.
Pokemon Go get popular again. I'm leaving the United States.
You might, because a lot of people, I've just seen a lot of people starting to play it again. It's really
1328, 258 or 230 something. 258 or 3 something, I don't know. 258 or 230 something. Just told you the prices, man. I gotta finish up what's in my room first. Y'all still kicking? Yo.
I was just waiting for you to come back, because I didn't want to go into like another subject until you got back.
It's the fact that it went from speaker to regular. So if y'all said anything while I was gone, it ain't on the stream.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
When your phone fucks up. That's alright,
I mean, we weren't really talking about much anyway. So just load it back up and then we'll continue. Because the next thing I wanted to talk about was Pokemon. I was just waiting for you to get back.
You know it's still going, right?
So they can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But like I said, I was waiting for you to get back so we can talk about Pokemon. And Gen 8's supposed to be coming soon. We just don't know. I'm feeling like it's gonna come by like when usually Pokemon ends. So like whenever Sun and Moon ends, Sun and Moon should end around maybe September or something like when they usually do. And the next games or whatever is supposed to come out, and then Gen 8's supposed to come out. I don't know if Gen 8's coming out this year or next year, but I do know that I don't know if they come out this year or next year. I don't know when, because they haven't mentioned anything. Their Game Freak hasn't said anything about the next Pokemon games. It's just been a lot of speculations, a lot of theories, and all of that. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what would you, when it comes to Gen 8 Gen 8, what would you want in Gen 8? And this can be what you want for the games, what you want for the series, what you want Pokemon-wise. What do you want in Gen 8?
Oh god, it's fucking hot in my room.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah. But for
What do
real,
y'all want, for when it comes to Pokemon Generation 8, what do y'all want?
Gen 8. That's gonna be a tough one because they already done Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. But if they did anything, since it's gonna be dimensions with since there was dimensions with Diamond and Pearl, I mean, you can have it to where it's where it was dimensions and spatial with Diamond and Pearl. You can have it to where, like how Uranium was based around uranium and whatnot, have it to where you can mix the two in a sense, and have it to where one sense in another universe, things got reversed. I don't know.
I feel you. But the thing about Uranium is it is a game that someone made, like Game Freak didn't make it. But there is a rumor that the next Pokemon games will be Pokemon Nuclear and Pokemon Chemical. If they do make that, they're not gonna. I don't feel like they're gonna make like what they did for Uranium. I don't think they're gonna make like a nuclear type. I don't think they're gonna make a whole other type. I feel like what they're gonna do is make the legendary Pokemon like some type of poison type. Because we don't have a legendary poison type Pokemon.
That is true.
We don't have a legendary poison type Pokemon. So I can see them doing that. I can see both of the box art legendaries being two poison types. People are predicting that there's supposed to be some type of snake Pokemon, but I'm not sure. There's another rumor going around that the next Pokemon game is supposed to take place in Italy, I think. Is it Italy? Whatever the place where the Leaning Tower of Pisa is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Things like English.
No. Paris has the Eiffel Tower. We already have that. That's next to one.
I don't know my areas.
Like I'm saying, like you know what tower I'm talking about, right? The little circular tower where it tilts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be based. It's supposed to be based there. Like I said, the tower that tilts over a little bit. It's like circular. It's supposed to be based there, but I'm not sure. Like I could be like they could be wrong. This is all like speculations. Like y'all already know what I want. I want a Pokemon game based off of Africa, like based off of the Egyptians. That's what I want when it comes to games. But I don't think they're gonna do that in Gen 8. I feel like they're gonna wait. But if they do that, that would be lovely. I would love an African Pokemon Egyptian type game where it's based off Africa, where it's based off the Egyptians and stuff like that. Like they have two ancient Egyptian Pokemon, and one could be based off Cleopatra if they want to do it. Like they can be based off one of Cleopatra. They can base off one off of like I think the god there is called like Ra or something. I don't know. Like it's supposed to be based off Ra because that's where we Dragon Ra from Yu-Gi-Oh comes from and all that. They can base it off that. I would love that. That's me. I would love an Egyptian-based Pokemon game. Gen 8, when the day Sun and Moon was supposed to be like a break from gyms and stuff, Sun and Moon is over. They need to put gyms back in. I want gyms back in the game. Go ahead and put gyms back. I'm ready. Keep the whole HMs. Take HMs out. They can keep that out. Because HMs was like a bother. They can keep those out. Bring the badges back. Now, I like the Z moves, but I really don't care for them that much. They were fun at the time, but I don't really care if we get new Z moves or not. For me, I would want more Mega Evolutions. Either Mega Evolutions or more like how Greninja had Battle Bond. I would love like that. If anything, I would like more Megas for Pokemon that aren't that strong, that you think deserve Mega. Because I believe Nidoking and Nidoqueen, they are dope Pokemon. They're not my favorites. I just feel like they should get a Mega Evolution. I feel like Pokemon that deserve. I feel like Dragonite deserves a Mega Evolution. There's certain Pokemon I feel like deserve Megas, and I would love to see them get more Megas. That's me. is there anything with y'all, like, I know y'all, because everybody has a favorite Pokemon. I know Flames would love for Typhlosion to get some type of mega or something. Huh?
I mean, the fans don't know this.
Yes, they do. They know who King Blaze III is. They know what they want. They know what I want. We all know what we want. We all know what I want.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You just said we all know what we want. Doug. Nobody knows what you want. I'm gonna just stop there.
Wait, no. We're talking about Pokemon, so. Anyway.
But yeah, like what do you like? If you I literally just said what I wanted from Pokemon. What do y'all want region wise? What do y'all like? What like next Pokemon game? What region would you want them to do?
I really don't know.
They've done America. They've done Japan. They haven't really done China. Okay, I think they maybe did a small part, but they really did China. They've done Japan, China. They've done Hawaii. They've done America. They've done France. Like there's still places. The world is big. There's still places they have not done. They haven't done South America. They haven't done Africa. They haven't done China like that. They haven't done. There's certain places in Europe they have. There's still places in the world they have not done. And even then, they can always make up something. So, what would you want based off of one based off of? I do know one. This is another thing I did want. I did want them to make one based off of Mexico because I remember reading when I was younger playing Fire Red. I remember that they discovered Mew in South America, so they could do something with Mew in South America. Like, what region would you like them to cover?
Hey, yo, but for real though, I'm gonna have to back you up on that Africa tip. Because this one place, I wouldn't say it's African, but I mean, it's interesting. And then have it to where it's called, I don't know if there's a Pokemon ROM hack yet called Pokemon Bandits, but dog, that would have been such a different twist with Pokemon, and it would be interesting to see. Because Sierra Leone, bruh, I want to see a Pokemon game based off of Sierra Leone. I know everybody that's gone through the BS in Sierra Leone, props for you to go through that, but wouldn't it be nice to see Pokemon somewhat have to survive through that, but not as heinous as it could be, you know, compared to how it is.
Sierra Leone, what is that?
Do you remember where there's a book called The Boy Soldier? And it's got it to where it's got it to where a little kid ends up being in the middle of war, and it's got it to where he's got to literally be a boy soldier, like a kid soldier. But in a sense, could you see it as to where Pokemon had to go through a revolution, like an actual revolution?
You want a Pokemon war?
Yes. To see if you can, to see if there's actually a chance to survive. That's what I want to see.
That right there, I can see can be possible because I know in X and Y they alluded to a war that happened 3,000 years ago. Now, what they could do, this is what I can see, because I like that idea for what they needed. Because now, what they can do. Let's see if they do that. I feel like that would be either a remake of X and Y or something else. But what they could do is make it to where you're a trainer and you start your journey like any other, and then there's an evil team that's trying to mess up with the past, like the mess up with the past of the Pokemon and try to change like the features and stuff. And what they can do is make it to where some Pokemon takes, like maybe Celebi or something, takes the main character to the past, and he has to like defend, like stop the evil team, and also fight some people in the war to try to make the events of history stay in place.
That would be dope, though. Like if you do now if you have it to where it's was it? Oh crap! As to where you never know, they can even do an Adventure Pikachu game. Remember where they used to do the Adventure Pikachu movie short or whatnot.
Yeah.
Make something like that. Never mind. They already done it. Fuck. But it's got it to where you can have it to where you can look at it through a trainer's point of view and through a Pokemon's point of view. Be like, well, since all this is happening, like, in the original timeline, you can have it to where it's like, okay, we've seen what happens in war. Let's try and fix it. In this alternate, dog, it's live or die. Like, everybody's got a better look at it compared to what the original would look like. Like, the Pokemon would look at you as to where it would be, would you really try and save us, or would you just try and control us?
Well, like, I got, like, when it comes to, like, Pokemon, like, they can do a whole war type thing. They can do that, but then it's not gonna make it to where, like, you know, people actually die or stuff in the show. But they're not gonna let people, like, die in the game and all that. But if you want a Pokemon game that's like that, you could, like, there are, like, fake games that do that. Like, I think Reborn, like, I don't know if it's either Reborn or Rejuvenation or one of those or whatever. I know there's a hack where there's, like, Pokemon War in the game and, like, people actually dying.
Like, we can even
if you want something like that.
Like, we can even exclude the whole death part, but have it as to where it's actually got a serious meaning behind it also. Like, every Pokemon
they can do it.
Like, think about it.
Because they alluded to it. They alluded to the war. So they could do it. Like, they could make the character go back in the past and, like, go in that war just to stop something from changing or whatever. So they could do it.
Like, think about it.
Unless you want like a current war, like some war happened like recently, like that. I don't see them like making it to like a war recently, because I feel like there's like no wars going on in Pokemon right now, like current timeline of Pokemon. But I feel like they will be able to go back in the past of an old war that happened.
Now that's how I would like it, as to where it's actually in the past. But if you have it to where it's like a current one, no. Like, the past, have it to where it's, in a sense, it's kind of like Sonic Forces. I'm still sad the way that game turned out. But it's got it to where, it seemed like where all hope is lost as to where, what are we going to do type of sense. As to where it's not that melancholy, oh, so you're the bad guy. Okay, let's do this and hold hands and do all this. No. Have it as to where it's actually got some sort of serious meaning behind it. Like you said, with the whole war and whatnot, to where they was picking at it. Like, it can be like that, but even, you know.
Because in X and Y, 3,000 years ago, that dude you find X and Y at the end of the game, he was the king who ended the war by killing the whole, he used the blast to eradicate the whole other side of whoever he was fighting in the war.
Spoilers!
Yeah, spoilers. X and Y been out for years now. So. Oh god. But like, yeah, so he used the cannon to kill everyone in order to deal with everybody that he was fighting against in the war. So what they can go, you can make a character to where it goes back to that war and change like don't change the events, but like fight whoever's trying to change the events, because if that wouldn't have happened, like Pokemon wouldn't be where it is today. So make it to where some person whoever the leader of the team is trying to go in the past, like they have a way to do that. But Flames, what region would you want them to cover in Pokemon, like in the next game? What region would you want them to do?
I want Russia.
You say you want Russia?
Russia.
Do you know any historic? What historic is it? Like, do you know any historic things that happened in Russia?
No, I just went to place in Russia. So I have some Russian accent, Russian professors. That's what
I mean, it's fine. I just wanted to ask because then I could have like tried to come up with something to where it worked. Because that's fine. It's not like they cut it.
If they do it in Russia, it kind of alludes to the nuclear, like the stuff that's supposed to be coming out, well the speculation stuff, nuclear and Pokemon nuclear and whatever else you said, Pokemon
chemical. Nuclear and chemical.
Because in Russia, they do scientific type stuff, so it'll work. It'll be Russian.
Only thing that's
I was just trying to get like a historic type thing, because Pokemon usually do like use like stuff from the history of whatever they do. Because I know in X and Y they did the Nazi thing. Like Team Flare was supposed to be Nazis. So I was just doing it all like something like that.
the only thing that's gonna be the only thing that'll be a little iffy on that is when it comes to the. Why did I glitch through the floor? But if you're gonna do that, watch out for because stuff that deals with current events or even certain history can shut a project down really easily.
Yeah. But Game Freak, it's Game Freak. They're not stupid. They'll do something, whatever they want to do, and make sure it works. They always have plans. So like I don't know where they're doing this based off of. I'm just like I'm gonna act it. So I would really love one in Africa. I would really love one in Mexico. Well, they did one in America, but I want them to do another one in America, but do this one based off of like Indians.
Yo.
With some Indian Pokemon. Because the only Pokemon we have in, like that's based off of like something Indian is Sigalith, and Sigalith is garbage. Sigalith is garbage, dog. That shit looks like an unknown evolution that unknown did not want to evolve into. So I would like more Indian Pokemon. That's something like I would like more Pokemon based off like Indian folktale. I would love more Pokemon. That's another thing too that I want to talk about. If you can have a Pokemon made, what animal would you want it based on? Like if like for Gen 8 or Gen 9, whatever game that they even do it. What Pokemon would you like them to make, and what animal would it be based on? Animal, dinosaur, what would you want it based on?
Are we talking about the game wise or like movie wise or show wise?
No, because I mean it doesn't matter like how they do it. They're gonna put it in the game or they're gonna put it in the show. I'm talking about Pokemon in general. What Pokemon would you want them to like make based off of an animal? Like what animal of Pokemon would you want them to make? Like I'll give you an example.
Talking about like how you was comparing the other day about we got this type. What are we missing?
Yeah. Like I would like. We don't have a rattlesnake Pokemon.
Dunsparce.
That's not a snake, is it? I thought that was like a ground snake or something like that.
But it's got a rattlesnake tail, dog.
That's like I don't know. That's
Dunsparce. You know what Dunsparce is? Dunsparce is garbage. But we don't talk about that. But I want a rattlesnake Pokemon. I want a Pokemon that like uses its tail to confuse their opponent in mid-streets. I would love a rattlesnake. Like Ekans looks like one. His tail looks like a rattlesnake, but it doesn't do that. So I would love a rattlesnake Pokemon. I can see that as a legendary Pokemon in the next game. So like that's an example. So what would you like to do? Like what would you want them to be?
All right, first things first. We gonna have to come back to this Dunsparce, dog. Watch out, somebody got a busted Dunsparce and say, "Battle me, dog." I'll be done.
I ain't got a 3DS. If I had a 3DS, someone can see me. You want to put a Dunsparce on your team? I promise you, I'll wax you.
Yeah, we're done, Safu.
Yeah, well, my nigga done Safu.
But for real though, I don't know if they have. Have it to where they got a hedgehog, dog. I don't know if they got it yet, but they actually do need to make a hedgehog. Cause I don't really think we actually even have one.
We don't need a hedgehog Pokemon. We got Sonic.
Nigga, he ain't get out.
Sonic's a strong. Sonic's a legendary Pokemon, though. That should be on for legendary.
Sonic's a starter, legendary Pokemon, rare Pokemon, pseudo legendary. He has.
I like how you said legendary, super, pseudo super.
This is when someone be like, Arceus, please make me the best Pokemon. And Arceus look down like, nigga, Sonic's right there. Yeah, they can make a. What would you like? Like Troy wants like one based off Hedgehog. What would you like when it comes to Pokemon?
I want a Pokemon based off more. Let me think about this one.
Off of him.
I say stupid. I want a Pokemon based off. One another Pokemon based off of like a mixture between two animals. Like two of my favorite animals, like a rhino lion.
Okay. They can do that. If they do that, I feel like it'll be a legendary. So that'd be cool. I would love to see it. If they make it cool, I'd love to see it.
No. What I don't want it to be a legend. I want it to be like a regular Pokemon, like a rare Pokemon, but they evolve. Like there's two Pokemon, like a rhino Pokemon and a lion cub Pokemon. You can evolve. They both. You need both of them to evolve.
So type no.
If Game Freak do it, I give them all the applause. If they do it, that'd be cool. I'm not down in it. It's just for me. When I see that Pokemon, I feel like that would have to be a legendary. But I'm not Game Freak, so I can't say that. They might do it, and it would be cool as fuck. I would love to see it. For me, we don't have a Pegasus Pokemon, so I would love to see a Pegasus Pokemon.
True.
Yeah, but we don't have one legit. We have a unicorn and we have a horse. We don't have no. We have unicorns and we have a unicorn. We have horses. We don't have a Pegasus Pokemon, so I would love for them to do that. I watch a lot of Nappy, so shout out to Nappy. I know he wants a elephant Pokemon. So we don't have a good elephant Pokemon like that.
We do have one, but it's weird.
Yeah, Donphan. I know we have Donphan.
Yeah.
Mamoswan is based off ancient mammals, and Donphan is the only elephant Pokemon we have, but it's small. Like I think he wants like a real size elephant Pokemon. So,
yeah.
That'd be kind of dope to see. I would like a better king. I would like a realistic kangaroo Pokemon. Because Kangaskhan was supposed to be that, but it's not really a kangaroo. Kangaskhan is a big parrot, and if you say something to its child, it will smack the shit out of you. That's what Kangaskhan is. Kangaskhan is literally a black mom Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur kangaroo.
Yeah, so we need like a real kangaroo Pokemon. That would be something I would like to see. I would like them to do more dinosaurs. I want to see more like old dinosaurs. Actually, I did not know Lugia was based off of a dinosaur. I didn't know that.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Lugia is based off of a whale and a old dinosaur fish thing that lived in the water. Lugia, the beluga whale, and some type of old megalodon, some shit. But yeah, Lugia is based off of an old dinosaur and a whale mixed together. So I would love them to do more like that. I don't really care for. I want them to work on like regular Pokemon, not so much legendaries. Like I would love more legendaries, but I want them to make more regular Pokemon than just legendary. What's another good Pokemon that? Pretty much. I mean, like I just want more Pokemon. I'm just hoping they take more Pokemon out of things. Ooh, no. I know one thing. That monkey, my favorite monkey. You know, it's if y'all watch Anaconda, that monkey from the movie, the little black monkey with the ring around his face.
Yeah.
I would love a Pokemon based off of that. I would love one of that based off of that as well.
Wow.
It doesn't have to be that good. It doesn't have to be that competitive or anything like that. I just want it. If they make it, I would love to see it. I'll put it on my team just because I want it. But that's just it for that. Now, Diamond and Pearl remakes. We know they're coming. We don't know when, but we know they're coming. We've all played Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl is my least favorite Pokemon game, but it's not bad. It's only my least favorite because of grinding. And I know that they're new games, so grinding is not going to be hard. So, when it comes to Diamond and Pearl remakes, what do you want them to do? What Pokemon do you want them to give Megas or transformations to? And what do you want them to do with Dialga and Palkia to make them like special? Because I feel like they're gonna give them like some type of primal form, but I'm not sure. So when it comes to Dominant Pro Remix, what do you want them to do?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that subject. It's the fact that one of the Pokemon games already gave Dialga a primal form. So
yes. So I feel like they're just gonna add that in, and they're gonna get a Palkia. But they might change it because those are like off-brand. Well, no, I'm not gonna say off-brand. Those are like spin-offs. So they might change it.
yeah.
They might change it, but they might not. They might just add it in. So, what do you want them to do? Like, what type of abilities do you want them to have? That's what I want to know. What do you want them to do in this game?
The one thing that I want to see, forget trying to get new tech and whatnot in a Pokemon game, because nobody uses that tech. If anything, have it to where everybody has a meaning in your Pokemon game. Not as to where it's just maybe filler here, filler there. No. Have it to where if you want to really capture it, have it to where it's not 20 years just to figure one thing out and then actually give everybody a meaning. That would be interesting to see.
What do you mean a meaning? Like you want the story to actually pertain to something in the anime?
It doesn't have to be anime based. It doesn't have to have anything dealing with the anime itself. But have it to where if you're in a town and it says the place is barren, you can have it to where it's just certain people hint at something that's happening in the air, or have it to where it's doing something instead of just, oh, my father ended up doing this. If it has it to where you're in a situation and you actually need that information, have it to where that information comes in handy instead of just, hi.
Oh, make it to where characters don't just say random shit, like you just ready to you talk to this dude. I don't know why, but I want to wear shorts today. You want something like a real statement, like, oh, I saw such and such today running. You want something that actually pertains to the story.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you mean. I understand what you're saying. I was like, wait, what is he talking about?
Or better yet, do like how they used to. When when it came to Unknown, years ago, where it was 3 questions, dog, have it to where they was saying something like, oh, well, I saw somebody in the back, I don't know what they're doing. And then, just hint at stuff instead of just, oh, well, I guess I'll just do this today, just that sort of thing.
I used to hate when, you used to run up on a trainer and they just say the most weirdest shit. I used to hate that.
Yeah.
You just talk to a nigga, he'd be like, why are you not wearing shorts? I'm like, why are you battling me? What the fuck? It just be most random shit. This one girl, you run into this one girl in one of the ocean. This is how you know Pokemon dirty as fuck. They have a dirty mile. I ran into one girl in the ocean. She was like, all I'm wearing is a bathing suit. I wonder where I hid my Pokeballs. I'm like, wait, Randy, you're not about to just say that and then want to battle. I can't think straight. I might click fucking double team by accident. Wait a minute. She was trying to throw me off my game when she said that. But the Pokemon, they say random shit. I used to hate when they did that when they did battles. At least say something in the that makes you want to battle. I just caught this new Pokemon. Let's battle. Oh, I haven't battled all day. Let's battle. Oh, finally off break from school. I want to battle. Something like that. Don't. Oh my God, your shirt is cool. Thank you for the compliment. What made you want to battle me? Are you jealous? But
yeah, it's the fact that you said, oh my God, your shirt. No.
It's always that though. They always say the most random stuff and then they want to battle. It's weird. It always weirded me. It's funny though. That's the one thing I will give to Game Freak. That is funny because it'd be times where you're just playing Pokemon, you're mad, and someone says something stupid and then they battle you. And sometimes it can hurt your day. Sometimes. I do like that, but like when you're not that, like there are NPCs that's like not battling. But if it's an NPC, hello. Yeah. I am in my room. Alright. But like if it's but it's like it's kind of fun, it's kind of cool, but there's certain things. But this is the thing I want for Dominant Pro. Now I want when it comes to remakes, they never let you change your character design. Now I'm hoping when it comes to remakes to Dominant Pro, I want them to still incorporate a whole you can change your outfit type thing, like they have for X and Y, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. I want them to keep that because that one aspect is like one of my favorite aspects of Pokemon. You can dress your character up in any way you want. Right. That's like one of my favorite aspects. So like, when they do Dominant Pro remakes, because I know when they did Omega Movie on Sapphire remakes, they did not allow you to change your clothes. That's one thing a lot of people were upset about. I want to be able to change my clothes, even if it is a remake.
Yo, but for real though, now one thing, one thing I want to understand is why does it gotta be to where every Pokemon game we do, it doesn't matter what's happening, your character is just sitting there with the most creepiest smile, just oh hi, how are ya? Type of look. Like you can be at the edge of your life, and then it's just like, well, I guess I'll just smile at the world. Is that you, Flames?
No. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
But for real though, like you can't just come out of nowhere with a new Pokemon adventure every time and it's just, oh hi Mark, just no expression, just hi, I'm the new SpongeBob, how you doing? Like that's some creepy BS, you know this.
Yeah, it's when it comes to Pokemon, things that I expect, there's a lot that I don't want to shoot when it comes to Pokemon. I'm just hoping for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Why do you have a shirt on?
I do.
I'm saying, why do you have a shirt? But that's what I want. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, like just half of the stuff. Like what else can we think of that's in the Pokemon games that need to be changed? Like,
when it comes to Pokemon games, they've done some things that's right that I hope they keep Ancient out. I hope they keep the Pokemon ride thing. I don't really care for it like that. I feel like I don't know. That Pokemon ride thing's cool. I just didn't like the fact that I don't know. That was fine. It's just certain things I just didn't like about it. It didn't make sense to me when it comes to the device. Just like the Pokemon that you use, do you like?
oh, the Pokepager.
Yeah, like you know how you say that they can call for Pokemon. I never understood that. So how does the Pokemon appear? Like the Pokeballs inside the little device? Stuff that never made sense to me. Like the Charizard makes sense because it can fly to wherever you want. But the other Pokemon, what are they inside the capsule or something?
Yeah, because you can't pull a Dragon Ball Z and be like, oh, it's just in a capsule. No, you can't do that. But one thing I need to talk about, what's up with these frame drops Pokemon? Like, there's certain Pokemon games that they look beautiful, but it's got it to where the frame drops just is killer. Like, you can't do anything unless you sit there for like 30 seconds just trying to do one move.
Okay, now that one right there, I already know why that happened. That right there, now that one, it's because they even said it. They said that they tried to do as much as they could possible with the Ultra Sun when it came to the 3DS, and they were reaching their limit on the 3DS. That's why the Pokemon games Switch. It's because they couldn't. The 3DS couldn't only handle so much, and they tried to put so much into the 3DS, so that's why the frames dropped on the 3DS and stuff like that. Is because they could not handle all of it.
I mean,
if the 3DS could handle it, and they would have continued making Pokemon games on the 3DS. They reached their limit with the 3DS. That's why everything's on the Switch.
I mean, it would make sense. Another thing, if y'all do anything, don't just have it to where it's just like, oh, well, I mean, we'll just set it for this new console and that's it. There's no other way we're gonna try and tribute it any other way. Just be like, hey, you want a new Pokemon game? You gotta buy this system. And if it says new 3DS or new Switch, please don't do that. Like, this comes after you too, Nintendo. What's up with that? New 3DS and you gotta stop doing Super Mario 3 just for the new 3DS. Like, come on, dog.
Now, Pokemon has opened up Pandora's box, and I do not know how they're going to close it. Because with Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, you gave birth to a whole new type of Pokemon, which were called Ultra Beasts. Now, I can't speak for no one else. Now, I can do without Ultra Beasts, but what you got in my mind, about all the other Ultra Beasts that they're going to use. Now, all the other alien Pokemon, you got all these other Ultra Beasts that they're possibly going to be. Now, they didn't have to do that, but they did. Now, Sun and Moon is going to be gone sooner or later. So, my question is, when Gen 8 comes out, with game or anime, will there be more Ultra Beasts in the future? Or is Ultra Beasts are going to be just a Sun and Moon thing? And they're just, after Sun and Moon, they're just going to leave them there? I feel like they're going to do that, but they open the Pandora box and they shut it closed like that. I feel like some people are going to be mad. But they're going to be mad, but they're going to still play the game every day. So I get the game free, like, you don't give a fuck. But that right there, for me, I feel like they should continue with the Ultra Beast stuff. But they can leave it in Alola if they want to. My thing is now, though, not just Ultra Beast, Z moves. Are they going to leave Z moves in Alola? Or are they going to bring Z moves with them to Gen 8? That's my question. Are they going to bring Z moves with them to Gen 8? Or are they going to leave them in Alola as well? Because Z moves are supposed to be just an Alola thing. I don't know if there's Z moves other places in the world. But for me, I don't care about Z moves. I want Mega Evolution. Z moves to me are cool. They're fun to do at times. But I'm kind of ready for like new Megas. I don't really care for Z moves.
I feel like, in my opinion, they're just gonna leave Z moves alone because how you use a Z move, an item they create in Alola, and the crystals you have to put in Alola. So I feel like this is gonna leave Z moves like a Alola, just like Mega.
They could, but I mean, you gotta think about it like this. They had Megas in Omega, Ruby and Sapphire. So
yeah, I know.
You're supposed to only be able to Mega Evolution. You're only supposed to be able to Mega Evolve next to one, but they brought Megas to but you can Mega Evolve in Hoenn as well. So I understand the whole, they can have the item only in Sun and Moon, but think about it like this. you're not supposed to have Mega Evolution in Alola, but they have people from X and Y come to Alola. We had Lucio and Nux bring you a Mega Stone. So will they do the same thing with the next game? Will they give you a Z-Ring and bring Z-moves to that region?
Probably for like a special type thing.
Because they didn't leave Megas. The only reason I say that is they didn't leave Megas in X and Y. They continued with the whole Mega thing and brought it to other games. So will they bring Z-moves too? Now I don't really care for Z-moves. I think they're cool. Well, I can leave them there if anything, but there are going to be people who are going to want them. Because there's people like me that don't care who want Megas, and there are people who do care and want them. So, like, either way, it's just a debate. It's not really, it's just a discussion. If you feel like they're going to leave them, that's cool. I don't know. I don't really know if they're going to do that or not. But, I don't know.
I feel like this is going to be, it only feel like all over thing. Like, Mega Evolution, I see that going a wide base, like, multiple places, because there's multiple Pokemon from other regions that do at one level will go Mega in their region. So, that's why I feel like Mega Evolution will work for, like, more than just one place.
Another reason why I feel like Z-moves are not going to stop, because there are Pokemon that still don't have Megas. And it's unfair for certain, that's why they bought Z-moves. They felt like since some Pokemon didn't have Megas, why not give them this one-time use overpowered 120, 150, 200, 3,000 move killer to shoot at a Pokemon that is Mega? Because I've seen someone Z-move one-shot with Mega. So, are they going to keep Megas just to keep the little people, like the little Pokemon, from losing to the big Pokemon? Because you can beat a Mega without a Mega. You can beat a regular Pokemon can beat a Mega Evolution. You just type it Mega. But are they going to keep Z-moves for those Pokemon that don't have Megas? That's what I'm seeing. And there's like, and another reason why I'm saying is because I heard a rumor when they do bring the Pokemon games to the Switch, they're supposed to change the game up a little bit. And they say that you're supposed to move the Joy-Con as you're playing Pokemon to imitate the Z-moves to give it more power.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, it's a rumor. Because they say they're supposed to, there's a rumor, it might not be true, they say they're supposed to change the Pokemon game the way it plays as well. Like, it's supposed to, it might be the same, but it might be a little different. Like, I feel like they're going to change it a bit. I don't know. Like I said, this is all rumor, all speculation. But for some reason, I feel like there's going to be like a meter. And like how fast your Pokemon moves is how fast your meter goes. Whenever your meter hits the top, you get to attack. I feel like they're going to do something like that. Because I've seen it at one game, I just don't remember. But they said that it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be kind of like the new Digimon game, how Flame plays. I think it was supposed to, they said it was compared to either the newest Digimon game or the one. I think that's the rumor that's going around. I've seen it on Sacred Fire Nero's video. If I find the video, I'll send y'all a link and let y'all watch it. But that's what the rumors are supposed to be. But no one really knows. You ain't gonna know until the game comes out. Or like they show like gameplay or whatever. But I see what you're saying. Now I'm fine with them keeping Z-moves in Alola. So Alola was supposed to be a break from normal Pokemon. I'm out of my break. I'm ready to go back to school. That's just me. But that's it. What else did I want? Alright, we talked about the game, we talked about the Pokemon, we talked about the remakes. Next thing I want to talk about is the anime. Now, so a lot of people that play Pokemon do not watch the anime. They watched the anime when they were a child, they stopped watching it, now they just play the games. I watch the anime depending on what anime it is, or depending on what Pokemon it is. I didn't watch that much of Unova. I watched a little bit of Unova, but that was it. I watched X and Y until it finished. I watched Diamond and Pearl until it finished. I watched all the other Pokemon until it finished. I think Unova was the only one I really didn't watch that much. Now, Sun and Moon. I've been watching Sun and Moon. And the story's still good. I just don't like the animation. So, if they do, when they make Gen 8 Pokemon, I want Ash to look kind of like Ash from X and Y. I I don't want cartoon Ash. I want anime Ash. Y'all agree? Disagree?
True. Oh my God, I swear to you, if this motherfucker. I hate you. I hate you.
Flames, you there? You there? Everybody there? You agree?
Oh,
You agree?
oh.
Disagree?
You.
I'm asking if y'all agree or disagree.
I agree, my dude.
Yeah, I don't want cartoon Ash. I want anime Ash. I want X and Y Ash to be the Ash I see and whatever Gen 8 anime or Pokemon they're motivated.
Yo, when y'all see this, yo, I hate this Grandmaster for the life of me. I hate him.
Hashtag make Ash black again.
Nigga.
I mean, Ash is black. His name's Ash. His dad's not there. Ash is a Ash black man.
The blackest Ash we ever got was Ash from X and Y. That was the blackest Ash. He was fleet. I want Ash black again. Make Ash black again.
Fuck that shit. I want Savage Ash. That's what I want.
He can still be black.
He can. I want Savage Ash though. Savage. I don't want nice Ash. I want an asshole Ash. I want the very first Ash. That's what I want. Because like ever since after Shoto when he went to Owen, Ash was like a little too nice for me. It was a little too nice. Like Ash is my boy. I'll be the first one to say it. He's cool to me, but Ash has been too nice for too long. I've been savage Ash. Ash was a savage when he first came on. He was still nice, but he was a savage. He'd tell you what was up in an instant.
True. He'll just come out of nowhere. Huh. Hey, Misty, I didn't know that you were supposed to be like this.
He stayed roasting Misty. He stayed roasting everybody who came around him. That's savage Ash. I miss that Ash. Ash too nice now. I want an Ash. I want them to mix Paul and Ash together. That's what I want. I want a savagery that level. Fuck no, fuck that. You can keep Ash being nice. Bring my nigga Paul back. I need my nigga Paul back this season. Gen 8, do not make no more new rivals. Because for some reason, every new rival you've made since Diamond and Pearl has been garbage. Please don't make no more rivals. Ash had two good rivals. Gary, because he was the original OG, and Paul, because Paul was a fucking savage. Every other rival you've given Ash has been garbage. I don't want to see Unova, the one rival he had was, I don't even know his name, he just took pictures. Garbage. He didn't have a rival in Hoenn. He didn't have a rival in the Hoenn. So, they don't count. Gen 5, that nigga was ass. Gen 6, he had 2 or 3 rivals, and none of them mattered. Everyone was relevant. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, what about the dude with the Charizard? That was not a rival. They put him in the show just to be Ash. So that wasn't a rival. That was a milestone that Ash, for some reason, couldn't get over, which is still bullshit to this day. Because everyone knows he should have won. He hit that water shuriken on that goddamn Charizard.
You know they ain't gonna let Ash get one?
Sun and Moon, they don't have no rival because there's no gym and there's no league. They're literally saving their little continent or whatever from fucking Ultrabeast. There's no rival there. If you want to say the black dude or the short, fat, round, midget dude is his rival, no. Actually, Gen 8, please do me a favor. Gen 8, you always give Ash a male rival. Please give him a female rival that is an ass. I want that. So we always have a male rival for Ash. I want a female rival. But we do that for a change. We have not had a female rival for Ash at all. I would love to see that. And I want her to be a savage. Because I'm sick of all these weak ass rivals that you throw at Ash. And then for some type of plot device, they beat him one time. Just for him to get a little bit better. I'm tired of that. They literally threw the green haired dude in X and Y into the show. Even though X and Y is supposed to be like the dopest Pokemon show, X and Y had its flaws. It was bullshit. The only reason X Y was even good is because of the animation. The story was garbage, though. We'll be honest. Well, yeah, let's give my boy Ash a good rival. Give him a rival that you see him maybe 4 or 5 episodes and comes in, whacks Ash's ass, shows off, and like, not cocky, but cocky, go throughout the story, and actually do something like Paul did. Paul popped up, beat Ash's ass 3 times, and somehow Ash beat him in the tournament. I'm gonna complain about it, but at least that was a rival.
True.
Gary did the same thing. Gary popped up, talked shit, got in the car, drove off.
That's what he does there.
That's a rival. These last couple of rivals have been garbage. The only rival that actually ever even did anything was the Gen 5 rival. He was garbage. The only reason he was actually good is because he had a surfing video. That's one of my favorite. That's the only thing that made him relevant. Other than he didn't have that superior, he would be garbage. But he is garbage. The only thing he was good was superior. And the superior lost to a Pikachu. So, that's just me. If you're gonna make Gen 8 anime, if you're gonna make the Gen 8 Pokemon anime, you're gonna use Ash, please give him a good rival. Do me a favor, give him a female rival, please. Just to make it good.
The quality.
The quality too. Don't give me that Sun and Moon shit. I want X and Y shit.
True. But why did I die? Daggone it.
No more Sun and Moon shit. I want X and Y shit. Fuck that shit. I don't want no more Sun and Moon shit. Sun and Moon, great show, but the fucked up part is X and Y had a terrible story but good animation. Sun and Moon got a good story but terrible animation. Ain't that some shit?
I'll be right back.
Alright.
They gotta. Hey, but for real though, they gotta swap one for the other. It's Pokemon, dog. They like to mess you up one way and help you the other.
How long has we been going?
2 hours.
How long y'all trying to make this?
I mean, I just wanted to talk about Pokemon. To be honest, I didn't have anything else to talk about other than Pokemon after this. So we can stop if y'all want to.
Because honestly, it doesn't matter how long we go. Because podcasts can go up to 24 hours, dog.
We can. But we can stop in a minute. I've just been trying to get like bullet point details. I really just, like, to be honest, like, I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff, but I don't know there wasn't really much to talk about. Because the animes we talked about the animes I wanted to watch. We talked about the animes y'all wanted to watch, but we don't know what animes are really coming out yet. We know what games we want to play, but more games will come out later. And I really just want to talk about Pokemon mostly. Because for me, Pokemon's like one of the biggest topics for me right now. Because I want to see what they're going to do. And I want to make speculations before the next Pokemon game either come out or is like introduced. Because I know around this time is when they start to reveal Pokemon and stuff. So we got maybe like a month or two before they start revealing more stuff about Pokemon, or if a game is even gonna come out. So I wanted to talk about it. But that's pretty much it on everything on Pokemon. There's really much else to really talk about. So whenever Corey come back, we can end it. We ain't gotta keep going.
Yo. We can go ahead and end it, dog.
Alright, peeps, that was a podcast. It was fun, and hopefully we try to do this every other week. Maybe we'll try to talk about something different. Like, next time we talking about YouTube. It's time.
Watch how it's automatic demonetized, bro.
Y'all about to find out why Flaming say I complain a lot. Y'all about to learn.
I think we already did this video, though. I mean, this podcast.
No.
I ain't complaining about anything. I was just talking about what I wanted to watch.
We'll leave that topic for another day.
But that's the end of this. It was fun to do it for y'all. Koi, take us home.
Alright, y'all. This is They Call Me Dirt for a Reason with Itachi's World and King Flames the Third. And if y'all liked it,
King Flames, aka Mr. Flizzy, aka Mr. Jumping Beat Times. How you doing?
And this is why we don't do intros. Now, or outros.
Amazing.
Okay,
Mr.
so anyway, if y'all like it, like the stream, comment, and subscribe. Links will be in the description. I gotta edit that. I kinda like editing, hate it. It depends on the day. Love y'all. Holla at your boy. Not copy and dashy. Stay